Hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 41 here in North Carolina, so really starting to work our way through it. And today, yeah, you guessed it, we're gonna start logging. Woo! You know how much I love logging. So let's turn off testing the waters, because I ain't gonna do that to start with. No, can't get in there. Must be in here. Rightio. So first things first, we're going to head down to the garage and bring the Kenworth back so we can give it some logging stuff. And we'll also bring the Pacific back and give it some logging stuff. So today's going to be very much a day of logistics. I don't reckon we'll complete a task today. I'm not even sure that we'll complete a delivery today, but we'll see how we go. That's the nature of logging. We'll be doing logging for probably 4 or 5 days, I reckon now. And then we'll pretty much just have a few contracts left to go. So I'm sort of going to go a little bit squiggly wiggly here because I want to put the medium log trailer sort of over here. I would like a little bit further, but it'll do. Then we've got to turn around, which could be interesting. And then we'll winch the Pacific. Okay, nearly there. So we still left the logging trailer there for when we're coming back, because there's no point taking that down to the garage. Connect it up, turning on. Let's go down to the garage. I had hoped to get this lot done yesterday, but no, it's okay. We missed out by about 5 minutes. So once we get down to the garage, we'll have the Kenworth there, the Pacific there, and the Mack there. And those three are the trucks we're going to be using for long, short and medium logs. So we'll set each truck up with an attachment specific to one type of logs. Be good from there. I think there's a couple of logging contracts and a couple of logging tasks that we need to finish off. As I go past, I'm going to grab the little Scout trailer out of this one and pop it on the side. We're actually going to want to take that with us. Not tip it over, but I don't know that I'm going to messing that up. That's alright, we might be lucky. We'll sort it out in a minute. Come over that way. That's better. That's it. That'll do. I think we'll probably be okay from there, but just in case, spin it around so it's facing the right way. And that's better. Restore. Right. I'm not actually going to pull the Pacific thing through here, am I? Oh, why not? We'll see how we go. Just don't want to crash it all over the place. Because we won't be heading up to the railway station for a little while now. Okay. Oh, good on you. Move to the garage and customise. Everything else is okay. We're just going to give it the log loading crane. I don't really have one of those. That's interesting. And the medium logging frame, and I don't have one of them either. Rather weird. I would have expected to have those available, but maybe I've left them on trucks or generally been silly. I don't know. So we're good with that. Everything else is okay. Around the back of the shed and continue on our way. But I won't continue, I'm just going to come to here and refuel from the little trailer. Not that it matters, because we're going to fill up the little trailer at the fuel station, so, you know, I'm not really saving much by fueling up here, but that's okay. We'll just run a fraction on, stop the engine, switch over, hop into the Pacific, take that into the garage, customise that, give that the log carrier front, of course, head out of the garage with that guy. Beautiful. And then go back into the garage where hopefully we've left the Mack. Oops, missed the garage. And in the garage, yes, we've got the Mack Defense. So we'll customise him. Again, not changing anything about the actual truck, just giving him the short logging frame. Very cool. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Okay. So he's got the short logging frame. The Kenworth has the medium logging frame, and the Pacific has the log logging front end. Beautiful. All right, so let's hop into the Kenworth, fire him up, attach a winch to the Pacific and head on. So we're just going to winch this guy up to the dam. I think we'll then just bring everyone through singularly. So we're going to be using the Mack quite a lot as a logging truck, because to start with there's quite a lot of short logs that we need to deliver. So we'll use him, and then we'll use the Pacific for the long logs obviously, and the Kenworth for any additional medium logs. We do have the medium log trailer up here as well, somewhere hiding. Look at it blending in there, you can barely see it. Actually, I don't know that I'll be bothered winching the other one. Turn the engine off. Right. So I've turned off the engine on the Pacific, and he can do his own thing. So we're going to run 3 runs pretty much. To get down into Oviro Hills. Whereas the logging stations we want to use are down in Oviro Hills. But luckily they're quite close to the gateway. No idea what we hit there that caused damage, but you know, sometimes things jump out at you. Now fuel's going to be fairly important, so I'm going to top up on the way. I'm a little worried about how much we've got in the fuel carrier semi-trailer that is in Oviro Hills. It would be nice if that was full, but it isn't. We do have a bit in there, so that'll top us up a couple of times. We've got some pretty thirsty trucks we're working with now. I mean, the Kenworth with its 500 litre tank. Done. 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 Rightio. So let's keep going down, and we'll take this guy just down to the gateway to Oviro, and we'll park it there so we can go through the gateway with the Pacific in a minute. Well, in about 10 minutes, I reckon. So I have loaded up the log loading crane, so my intentions are good for manual loading of logs. We'll see how we go as to whether we end up just saying bugger it, load them auto anyway. But we'll certainly try and load them manually to start with at any rate, till I get sick of it. You never know, I might be able to do it all. Now the logging stations down in Oviro, there's 2 of them. One of them has short logs and medium logs. And the other one has, I think it's medium logs and long logs. But you can't get all 3 types from one logging station. So we're going to have to do some loads from one logging station and some loads from the other. So I reckon I'll be putting the Kenworth at the logging station that has medium and short logs, so we can do all of those loads, and then we'll probably auto load the long logs. But we'll see. I haven't even turned all-wheel drive on yet. Look how good this truck is, because it's got such big wheels. We're happily going along here so far without all-wheel drive on. So it does save us a little bit of fuel, but we probably might struggle. So we'll put it on now. Yeah, so by bringing in the medium log trailer from Pine Light Bay, that'll help us with our deliveries, because obviously we'll be able to deliver 2 loads of medium logs at a time rather than one. Unfortunately, we don't have a short log trailer. There's no way of delivering multiple short logs in a run. Okay, back on the black stuff. Okay, we're just going to park there, hopefully not too much in the way, while we go and get the Pacific. So we've left the Pacific here on the other side of the dam, so we'll bring him over and we'll run him up to the trailer store so we can buy a long log back end, because we don't get given one of them anywhere. Trailer store is just up here to the left. I'll turn around before I put the trailer on, because it'll just make it a little bit easier. Just turning around with the long log back end without any logs on it can be a little bit difficult. So, ramp, playback, fuel carrier, wide, log trailer, no, that's a medium log trailer, generator, water carrier, super heavy, how about that? That's pretty cool. No. Log trailer rear, that's the one I want. I'll have one of those. Buy it. Thank you very much. So now we're good to go. So a little bit of an expense there, but we'll get that back as we make the deliveries. And we're just going to follow the same path that we took with the Kenworth. So as I said, today's going to be a bit of a logistic day of just driving around, unfortunately. But we will get the trucks where we need them to be. Because we'll bring the Mack Defense down next. And the little Scout fuel carrier. Because we're going to need that. Again, we're going to top up with fuel. This time I think I might just detach it. I'll come back and attach him in a minute. Rightio, fueled up, good to go. Got a bit excited there with my turning. Let's keep it on the road, eh? I'm sure it makes things up as it goes along for you to hit and aren't really there, because we passed through there a few times before and not crashed into I don't know what. But maybe we're going quicker that time, who knows. Through that muddy bit, then there's just one last little muddy bit to get over, and we'll be back on the sealed road again. nice little bit. Ooh. Again, clear on the road. Okay, so we'll take these two through, but only just through the other side. So otherwise we're going to get a real traffic jam here for the Mack to come through. Attach a winch from our home to there and travel to go. So that'll take us through, and we'll bring both both the Pacific and the Kenworth through. We'll just park them on the other side, just a bit away from the gateway, once we're there. Rightio. So we'll just leave that one there and put it along here to there, say. That gives enough room. Might not be enough room, but that's fine. We'll go back now into Flatlands, get the Mack, and then bring that down and through the gateway as well. And then once we're in Oviro Hills with all of the trucks, then we'll have a little look at what we're planning to do and how we're planning to do it. So we're going to take the little trailer with us. It's going to cop a fair bit of trailer abuse, but can't be helped. Right up nicely behind us, so it's as good as it can be. So once again we're going to head around, fuel up at the fuel station, where we'll fuel up the Mack and the little trailer, and then we'll head down into Oviro Hills. We're not really doing the testing waters contract, but it's just popped up because it doesn't know what we are doing, so it's a bit confused. Missed the turn. It's alright, couldn't do this turn. Just makes it a bit tighter. There we go, no problem. Now I think because we've not attached the fuel carrier, I think we're going to have to do the silly fuel it up from the Mack sort of thing. That's okay. It won't take that long. Fuel, Mack Defense, trunk repairs, and that's all we can do, yeah. So, refuel from the Mack Defense. Fuel up the Mack Defense. Refuel. Fuel up. Refuel. Done. Fuel up. Done. Done. Perfect. So now we have a fully loaded Scout trailer, which will give us at least a little bit of help when we're doing our logging in Oviro Hills. Head down to the gateway now, head through. This is going to be annoying. A bit too early, isn't it? This is the swap. Pull through here in high. Look at that, we sure can. That is a weapon, high gear in this truck. This might be asking a bit much of it, but you never know. We got through the other bit, so let's see how we go. Trouble. So we're nearly around to the gateway now, so that's good. So half of our day, a bit more than, has been spent just getting the trucks into the right map. So that's okay. Okay, so through we go. So once we get in, I'll log, just have a look at the tasks, etc., and sort of give you an idea as to my cunning plan and what we're actually going to be doing first. So if I have a look at the contracts, oops, we'll get there in a minute. Right, there's a contract, everybody gets a log. So that needs us to deliver 2 short logs and 2 medium logs to the first house, 3 short logs and 1 long log to the second house, which is up there where the cursor is now, and then 1 short log, 1 medium log and 1 long log to the third house, which is up at the top of that island. Now, what my cunning plan is, you can see the short logs and mediums are together. So what I'm actually going to do is put the medium log trailer on the back of the Mack. So that will let me deliver 1 short log and 1 medium log in a run. So we'll do those 2 in 2 runs. We'll then leave the medium log trailer behind and do those 3. We'll probably actually then go on and do those ones. And then, depending on how I feel, we'll either auto load the long logs so we can go and do those 2. That's probably what we'll do. Although what we could then do is switch to, I think it's backlog. Oops, not backlog. Yeah, switch to backlog and do the run of short logs and medium logs. And again, you can see we've got 2 short logs and 4 medium logs this time. So if I do it as a run of 2 short logs with a medium log each time, and then 2 medium log run of the Kenworth, then we just have 1 long log to go. So yeah, we'll work out what we're doing with that. Other than that, just to make things more fun, we have to drop off 2 short logs at the fishing festival, and I'm pretty sure there's some medium logs that we need to go back into Pineline Bay. So lots of logs going all over the shop, but it is what it is. We'll just we'll just be having some jolly good logging fun. One thing I didn't tell you or look at, is where's the logging stations. So let's just stop there. We've got 1 logging station up here, and we've got 1 logging station over here. Now, if I go through on the left here, the buildings, to look at them, right, that logging station there has short logs and medium logs. This logging station has medium logs and long logs. So you can't do all 3 at one spot, but at least you can get medium logs and long logs there, and you can get medium logs and short logs here. So I'm going to start by working from here, because that's where the short logs are, and go from there. But the one thing I want to do is say everybody gets a log. Okay. So where's my little, there's my little trailer. Okay, well, we can be there. I'm not going to take him with me because I'm going to go up and get some logs. So I'm going to head up here now and head to the logging station. We'll get used to this run because we're going to be coming up here quite a lot. I mean, the Mack, it's not a bad run. It's a bit slow, but it's not too bad. We have to be a bit more careful when we've got our logs on board. But yeah, while we're empty, we're pretty good. Yeah, so there's a lot of logs to be delivered. You know, we're going to be doing, I don't know, 10 trips or more. fun and games. So what I might do for the moment, I actually want to park this guy a little bit out of the way because I'm going to be bringing the Kenworth up as well. So I'll pop this guy here and then I'll reverse him out of the way. Or I could try and have him on the very inside. Let's see how we go with that. No, that's a silly idea. I'm just going to reverse him out of the way. We'll park him back here so he doesn't cause us any problems. And then we'll hop back in the Kenworth. And we'll take the Kenworth up the same path. And once we get up to the end, we'll have to work out how we're going to load those medium logs and long logs, but I'm sure we'll work it out. So the Kenworth's pretty much going to stay here for a little while the Mack does all the deliveries for this contract. Kenworth will be doing the loading. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't finish everyone gets a log even tomorrow. Because there's a lot of stages and a lot of deliveries to do. But at least they're only in Oviro Hills, so we don't have to take them up to Reactive Zone or Pineline Bay or something like that. I'm going to detach the trailer just around here so that the Mack can pick it up and bring it through, because obviously the Mack is going to be pulling it around. So let's see if we can leave it in the right sort of spot. Somewhere about there. And this guy's going to get nice and close to the loading area. Not that close. But with enough gap that the Mack can come through as well. That seems about right. Right, so we won't hop in the Mack. Squeeze past our trailer, hook it up. And hopefully we'll be able to get this in a position that we can both put long logs and medium logs into it. So I'm going to run it a little bit forward and hope that it can stretch that far forward. It should be fine for back. So I'll stop him there. We'll then change him to the Kenworth, fire him up, get the crane going. Okay, and then have some short logs, no, not medium logs. Yes, onto the loading platform. Actually, might as well do medium logs, won't we? 1, 2, 3. 3 medium logs on the loading platform. I'll try and pick them up and put them in the log loading, in the log loading crane. In the medium log trailer. Now they're going a bit everywhere at the moment. That's just because I can't use the crane very well. But we're getting there. We're getting there. It's been a while since I've used the crane, log loading crane, to be honest. That looks pretty good actually. I'm not sure, but I think that's alright. And then we'll grab this one. Yep, we got him. Oh, we got him quite nice. So we should be okay to bring him around. So that's medium logs. We should be able to grab the long log, short logs. No. Yes, short logs on the loading platform. 1, 2, 3. Short logs are usually the most fun to load, as they're the most manageable. That's 2 of them. Let's grab the other one. Should do. Alright. Bring the crane back around. Okay. Turn off the engine. Change trucks. Pack. There we go. Alright, so we've got the first load of short logs and medium logs. And we're going to be taking them down here, along here, all the way along, and then through here to the first house. Okay, but before we do that, I'm just going to use the Pacific and grab with the winch, start the engine. That's annoying. Oh, what brilliant reversing of the logging trailer. That was perfect. Alright, we're just going to bring the little fuel carrier a little bit further along. Because although it's fine there for when we're coming out of the logging station, it's not so good for when we're coming out of the other logging station. So we'll see how we go. So I'm going to bring it over here and park it just at the intersection that leads up toward the train station. Just here somewhere. Sorry, sign, you're gone. refuel from it because we're too far away, so too bad. Hopefully that won't be a bad decision. So we're now going to take the Pacific over, pretty much over to the other logging station. Because it has to get there eventually, so we might as well do it now. At least we can then start tomorrow doing some deliveries with all of the various vehicles in the right places. But as I say, these contracts will take a while to finish, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't get anything much completed for probably 3 days. Now, given that I've fixed the train line, it's probably safer to come down the train line than it is to follow that path, because it'll potentially damage my truck a lot more. So we'll follow the train line down. It's just to get, no, that's right, no, that doesn't really help us, does it? That wasn't the problem, it's the next bit that's the problem. Oh well, it was a good idea, but silly. This is where all the tyre damage and suspension damage could happen, coming across these ones. So we'll try and creep across. And come across this one. It's not too bad. And there's one more nasty one. This one. Alright, so then we're going to be heading over to the logging station, which is, you can see the yellow arrow already, the yellow diamond. So we're heading around here to the right. Another one to watch out for. Sure whether I'm going to bring the Kenworth over here so I can manually load, or if we'll auto load. So we'll assume that I'll do the right thing and bring the Kenworth over. So I'll park this away from the loading dock to give the Kenworth room to come in. If we end up choosing not to do it, well, it won't really matter. So quite an effort to get here, but we've made it. Always got to be careful turning with the rear end on. wiggle over this side as much as I can. Something like that. That should leave the Kenworth room to come up the inside. Okay, so let's hop back to the Mack. I'm going to take a photo there because that's pretty epic sort of logging type photo, if I can get the angles right. We'll see what I can do. And then we'll come back ready to go. Okay. So, we've still got a little bit of time. So let's get about making our first delivery. We won't finish this delivery, but we'll at least get down to the main road. Now obviously we don't want to tip our logs out because we don't have a crane to pick them up. Now, I mean, the Kenworth has it, but I don't want to bring the Kenworth over. So let's just take it nice and steady. Actually, put ourselves into high gear, that'll get us moving along about as quick as we want. One good thing about the logs generally, they tend to be pretty well packed, so you can get a fairly scary level of lean on them before they unpack, and then you've still got a little bit of time before they then roll out. So if you're lucky, you can, even if they unpack as you go, you can move on a little bit. And sometimes you can be lucky and pack them again, but it is a bit tricky. Alright, so there you go, we're on the road. Would be nice if it was all sealed, but that would make it too easy, wouldn't it? I don't know how far we'll get on this delivery. We're kind of running out of time now, but we should be able to push on to get to the railway line at least. I'm not going to bother fueling up going this way. We'll fuel up on our way back. I have got some fuel on my rooftop, so I'm pretty safe there. Yeah, so I think if we get to once we get to the railway line, we might stop it there. At least we've got out of the logging station. We're on our way. And tomorrow, yeah, it'll be more of the same really. It'll be just running back and forward, getting short and medium logs, running them on to the first house and then onto the second house, or whatever it is. Plus we'll need to do that fishing festival bit as well. just come around here, and that's going to be it for today, because you can see the sun's right up now. So I'd say it's just gone past 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can just make it up here to where the road splits. We'll call it there. 8:27, yeah, so we ran a bit over, but that's okay. So, yeah, nothing completed, not even, as I sort of thought at the start, not even a delivery made, but we have loaded up and we're on our way for this delivery. I'd say tomorrow we're probably going to be just focusing on this contract, and that'll probably run into the next day as well. And then we'll hopefully, I think we've got a long way to go for this. This is a slow contract. I reckon this will be 3, maybe even 4 days. But we'll be focused. It's all good. We'll get there. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow for a bit more logging and logging. So thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.